Hello, I'm Pizza Steve.
And I'm Pepper Roni.
And this is Cookin'. Today we're going to down south Louisiana where we're going to cook a chicken andouille sausage gumbo. That's where I was born. I was born on the bayou and I love some Cajun food, so here's part of my roots. We're going to need 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, 2 quarts of water, 1 pound of okra, half a cup of water, half a cup of butter, half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cup of yellow onions, 1/4 inch dice, 1.5 cups of bell pepper, 1/4 inch dice, green and red, 1/3 cup celery, 1/4 inch dice, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 12 ounces andouille sausage, cooked half-inch slices, 1 dried bay leaf, 1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1 teaspoon dried basil, 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper, and a tablespoon of gumbo filet. For the first step, I got 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I'm gonna boil it in the water for about 25 minutes until it reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. Turn on my pot. We're gonna drop the chicken in there. We're gonna let that boil, and once it boils, we're gonna let it simmer for about 25 minutes. So while we're doing that, we're gonna start cutting the veggies.
Cut our okra in 1-inch pieces, cut off the stem end. It's ready to go.
Next, we're gonna cut the onions. We want them in about 1/4 inch dices.
We're cutting up our red pepper.
Oh, we have red peppers, and now we got a green pepper. I'm gonna cut that same size, 1/4 inch pieces. Green pepper done.
Celery, same size, 1/4 inch piece. Celery done. Hi Reno, are you helping us cook the gumbo? It's gumbo time. Yeah, you like the sound of that, don't you? Oh yeah, hello.
Here's a little camera action.
Good boy. Bless you.
So now I'm gonna dice some garlic. We're gonna cut these up into mince-sized pieces. Garlicky fresh.
We have 12 ounces of andouille sausage.
Alright, we got our chicken. I'm going to check to see if the internal temperature is above 165. We got 174, 183. Always go on the thickest part of the chicken, 183. Now I know this may not look the most appetizing, but this is creating our chicken stock, which is going to be one of the part of the base of our gumbo. Now I'm going to pour the chicken into the colander, and all the stock is going to be reserved. Now I have my okra in a pot. I'm going to go ahead and turn that flame on. I'm going to boil this, and once it boils, I'm going to let it simmer for about 9 minutes until that okra gets soft. The water is boiling. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the flame. Let that simmer covered for about 7 to 9 minutes. I'm just going to shred the chicken. I'm going to use both these tongs and just tear it apart. Little bite-sized pieces. One hand holds it, the other hand pulls. One hand holds it, the other hand pulls. Those look good. Ready to go in the gumbo. I think this okra's about done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. There, these are nice and tender. See that slime coming off of the spoon? All that slime's coming off the okra. That's a good indication that it's ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the strainer. Dump out all that water. And we're gonna set that aside. Dinner! So now I'm gonna add the butter and the flour in the pot because we're gonna make the roux. I'm going on a low heat. I'm gonna mix everything together. With the roux, you gotta go low and slow. Otherwise, you're gonna burn your butter. You wanna get it a nice dark brown color. It should take 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes I let it sit for a minute and then I stir it up. Well, as you can see, it's starting to get a little darker in color. If it starts to get black spots in it, that means that it's burnt, and you have to throw it all out because it's all gonna taste burnt. But so don't get in a hurry and turn your heat up. You just want to go low and slow and keep on stirring.
have this beautiful roux, we're gonna saute our veggies. We have our celery and onions going in. We have our green and red peppers going in, and our garlic. We're gonna turn this onto a very low heat because we don't want to burn that roux. And we're gonna coat these veggies 8 to 10 minutes or until tender. Now the veggies are nice and tender.
So now after the veggies are all ready, we're gonna go ahead and add our okra. Ooh, look at that sliminess. Ooh, yeah. And we're gonna add our sausage, andouille sausage, the way the Cajuns do it. And we're gonna cook this up for about 10 minutes. So look how this is looking right here. That's how you know it's done. Everything's kind of melding together. That's that okra doing that stickiness right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add all of our seasonings right here. We got a little bit of dried basil, dried thyme, bay leaf, some salt, some pepper, and some cayenne. Our recipe calls for a teaspoon of cayenne. The last time I put a teaspoon, oh, it hurt. So I went half a teaspoon on this one. So it's gonna be good spicy, but it's not gonna hurt me.
We're taking 4 cups of the chicken stock that we have left over from cooking our chicken breast. We're gonna add that to the mix. Now we're gonna simmer for about 30 minutes and cover it, but lightly covered.
Can I put that down? All right, now we're gonna add our chicken. It's been simmered for about 30 minutes. We're gonna stir this chicken in and we're gonna cook it for another 15 minutes. Let all that gumbo flavor get right inside that chicken. Can I put that down?
And here's our beautiful gumbo.
Now right before you serve it, you want to add your gumbo filet. Now that could be your sassafras right there. You don't want to put it in while you're cooking because it's going to make your gumbo stringy and it's going to take away the flavor of the sassafras. But this is it. This is our delicious gumbo. Look at that goodness. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time
on Cookin'. There you go, Milo.
Thank you for dinner. Yummy gumbo.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this gumbo. Now typically, you serve a gumbo over a bed of rice. That's what we did here today. And I always add some gumbo filet to it. And a little dash of hot sauce. We got the Tabasco Family Reserve. Right now you can only find it on Avery Island in Louisiana. Add a little bit more of that sassafras. Now this recipe actually calls for tomatoes, but in Louisiana, tomatoes ain't part of a gumbo. Don't ever let them know down in the Cajun country that you put tomatoes in your gumbo, because that ain't a real gumbo. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Let me get that Family Reserve in there. Now I did half a teaspoon of cayenne. That was perfect because it wasn't too hot. Ooh, I put a little bit of a lot in there. Gumbo.
That is a good gumbo.
That's hearty.
Flavors have melded well together. That okra makes it nice and thick.
That spice hits you just right. Alright. Gumbo is actually the African word for okra. So I can't imagine a gumbo without okra either.
Thank you guys very much. Pizza Steve, always eat your crust. Good night.